We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Jakeem Grant now to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
It's the score, Lions 7, Dolphins.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Miami Dolphin.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Complete to Preston.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Julian Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
He's taken down at the
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. But that's going to change the course of things. They had a good drive work and a chance to really open things up here in the first quarter. Instead, the defense, they got exactly what they needed.
Yeah, they certainly did, because making that type of a play gives them confidence moving forward and maybe makes them a little more reticent on the offensive side of the ball.
Because if the touchdown had gone the other way, this thing could have started to get ugly early. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run here with Swift. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
DeAndre Swift.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Running is Swift. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In punt formation.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Second and
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That'll be complete to Breida. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. These two teams all tied after one.
with the score tied 7-7.
On second down, Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's going to let this one go deep. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run here with Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
40-yard line.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Breida, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts
4th down
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Complete.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary. They can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This Out of time. Don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Matt Breida, the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
6-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Hopkins' kick is good. So a very tight 1st half. We had to break in a 1-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the 2nd half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, it's Swift. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage. And just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. The clock keeps moving.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The football. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The quarterback on the scramble. A gain of 14. 1st down, Detroit.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have opens.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Chase Claypool. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is Jakeem Grant. And able to get this out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Well, the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Tracy Walker on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Man open left side, it's Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, here's Breida. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They run again with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Justin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 27.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And the Lions first down.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And Justin Coleman brings him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
16 yards, a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Hey, check, Mike, 57.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Swift. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Noah Igbenogany on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
To Today's final
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoff.